My brothers and sisters, hello. Welcome back to Soul Talk. I hope you are having a beautiful day or night. So our topic today that I wanted to talk about was symbolism, and the symbolic meaning behind everything. Here's the thing, the English language, or just language itself, but the English language specifically was set up in such a way to where you could actually decode the hidden, not so hidden, but hidden meaning behind everything. If you break a word down, you can really figure out exactly what it means. Right, and why do we care about breaking things down and figuring out what things mean? Well, I mean, knowledge is power, and I don't mean power just in the world, because obviously, as you've seen, our president is not the, how do I say this without going into political topics deeply? Well, let's just say he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, right? He's not the brightest bulb in the box. So anyways, knowledge is power, because knowledge will set you free. Being a powerful being, or, not just because you are a powerful being, but acting through your power, that is what will set you free. It's not, that's how you strengthen yourself. The physical body is really important, sure, because this is how we are able to stay on this planet, but that's also how we stay on this planet, is through our bodies. They are prisons, or prisms in a way, as my friend Billy pointed out the other day. They're prisms, and this is how we get caged here. Do you ever wonder why your body feels old sometimes when you're only, in your 20s maybe, or how there's beings on this planet who are 80 years old and don't seem to have that feeling? Maybe there's a certain amount of knowledge that they have acquired, that they have advanced in their souls. There's galactic updates and informations that we are given every single day, but because we don't free out the bullshit in our mind, I'm sorry, but because we don't clear out the fucking clutter, we just don't, we aren't able to access that in a certain way. So anyways, there's hidden meaning behind all these symbols, right? Because truthfully, it really doesn't matter what symbols that you use, because in a way, a lot of them mean the same things. And I got a new tattoo, and I want to be really clear here, because there's all these changes that's going on in my outer appearance, and I don't want to convey the message that the outer appearance even matters. It really doesn't. I mean, in a way it does. Like I said, like I cut my hair because I felt that I was hiding behind it. I think a lot of you guys may have noticed it as well, or that it was, it was something that people recognized me for. That's how they were able to see my power. And, some people thought that somehow I wasn't a free spirit anymore if I didn't have dreadlocks in my hair, if I didn't hold these certain things that you'd be able to tell that I'm a hippie or something. And so if I dressed normally, what they consider to be more normal, that they wouldn't be able to tell. Well, those who are really meant to notice you and bask in your ever-loving bliss, they will, no matter what your outside appearance looks like. But at the same time, it's the spirit calls to decorate the body. It really does, in a certain way. So, and it is your body, right? So do with it what you will. But tattoos are a very different thing for me. It's not a decoration of the body. I mean, in the simplest form, it is having somebody else's art work on me forever. Okay? I get to hold a piece of them forever. How wonderful is that? To truly be a part of someone. Look at this view, by the way. Have a look at this view for a second. All the trees and the clouds that you can see. There are beautiful places all over the world, just waiting to be discovered, but there's also beautiful places right within here, beautiful spaces right within here, right? So, anyways, these, in the simplest form, it's having somebody's artwork on me, but in a more complex way, they do symbolize very much to me. There's not one tattoo on here that doesn't mean something to me. And maybe it means something to you too, If you have not discovered the meaning behind certain symbols, and you're like a lot of other people that just see it and they think, oh, that looks cool. If you're called to something, find out the meaning, okay? Educate yourself, teach yourself, because that's what the spirit and the soul is just dying for. It really is dying for it. It's dying for you to kill the old you and to have the new you be reborn in a certain way. And I'm not talking about religion. I mean, have a soul rebirth. I'm not just even talking about an ego death, because trying to get rid of the ego is a trap. Even focusing on the ego at all is a trap. It's a trap that I've fallen into before. So symbolism, educate yourself about symbolism like this, the eye. Not talking about these eyes. You know that. Talking about the third eye, right? And we already talked about the yin and yang the other day. The balance, the light and dark, having that balance within yourself. But sacred geometry is, let's just say one of the oldest symbolisms. This is a part of the flower of life. Right? This is the seed of life. Because I did have to get it a bit smaller. I didn't want to take my whole chest up. But the seed of life. And why did I put it in this placement? Well, to me, and in many different spiritual beliefs, the seed of life, the flower of life, is where consciousness began. It's where consciousness was birthed. Okay, let's just go over this very quickly. I've talked about this before, probably, but let's go over it again. Consciousness, thought, one fucking star, right? Just one star that decided to form with another star. Okay? And when they formed, I wish I had a drawing board for you guys right now, and I definitely should be getting that because it's important to give a certain amount of sight for you to see, symbols for me to draw for you. So anyways, just try to use your imagination here. Circle, and in between that circle is this space. And where that space is, that's where life was formed, right? So consciousness, matter, life. And that's how we came to be, right? That's how we came to be. So, anyways, I'm only touching on that a little bit because it's up to you to look into it if you want to. I can't force these things on you. Just because it resonates within me doesn't mean that it will automatically resonate within you, and that's fine. That's not my concern, My concern here is not to get you to be on my same page or my same frequency. It's not it at all. It's, it's just to spread the knowledge that has been gifted to me. That's it. And whatever you decide to take from it, that's completely up to you, right? Now, you have your own eyes to see. But I will tell you this. The reason why I say that we are all one, the reason why so many say that we are all one is because of this right here. It's because of that symbol. Okay? It's because of the flower of life. Because you can see a circle within a circle within a circle within a circle. It's like the hectagon, or it's like the Merkaba. There are so many things out there that scientifically, that spiritually, just prove we are not alone. We are one. We literally are one. We are one consciousness that was formed many different beings, and we are experiencing ourselves through ourselves, because there's only one self, right? There's only one self. I and I and I and I. And it's everywhere. It really is everywhere for you to see. It's not even necessarily hidden. And once you access this knowledge, you'll realize how stupid we've been, right? We are dumbed down, slowed down versions of ourselves, okay? These bodies allow us to access a certain amount of knowledge of the planet, of nature, and that's wonderful. That's great. This planet is beautiful, and you should appreciate it because it is a gift. But also, like I said the other day, this planet would be perfectly fine without us. We would be perfectly fine without it. If we were able to return back to which we were made of, we'd just go back into the stars, right? And then what? And then what? So what, we would no longer be experiencing each other subjectively anymore? I mean, haven't we had enough time of doing that? Maybe not. There's a certain amount of soul contracts that we have all signed and agreed to. What is a soul contract? It's your life. It's your life. It's your existence here. Soul contract is a certain amount of things that you have agreed to be here, right? And it's the same thing as your karmic debts. I'll just let you know the reason why I talk about karma quite a bit. It really doesn't matter what my beliefs are. Honestly, this channel doesn't have anything to do with my beliefs. They're not my beliefs, but I am a Buddhist. I have been practicing Buddhism, my whole life. I'm what you call a fortune baby. My parents were both practicing Buddhism before they had me. That's not even how they met, actually. So, anyways, like again, I said, my backstory really doesn't even matter. This isn't about me. But I will explain that for, many of the other people that maybe think that I just attained this knowledge out of nowhere. I didn't. I definitely didn't. It was something that I was raised around, although my mother gave me the option to believe in whatever I wanted to believe in, because again, she realized that it's not about her beliefs. So, it's just the beliefs. They're just out there. They're out there to be accessed if we want to access them. And don't you? Because there are too many beings on this planet that are walking around asleep. And you know this to be true. They're walking around asleep. Zombies is not something you have to wait for the fucking apocalypse for, okay? The apocalypse has already happened. We are within it right now. You're looking at things like they're in the future, and like I said before, you are the future. We are the future. The fact that we're even here is a damn miracle. you know, but in a way it's not, because we've all chosen to be here. So, you know, you can't go back to the disillusionment. I'm sorry. I know that sometimes it's just hard being here. It really is. It's hard attaining all of this knowledge. It's hard knowing that you're this powerful being on the inside, but that you're stuck in this body, that you're stuck in this prison or prism. You know, but we can have fun here. You know, we can. There's lots of fun to be had here, but there's also work to be done too. So, you know, each and every one of us has a purpose. The idea that the world doesn't need more healers, it doesn't need 6 billion healers, it needs people to go out and do their jobs. Well, you know what? All of our jobs are to heal each other, because we are all one. We are all healers in our own way, in our own right. Even if you don't go out and give oracle readings or energy work or, you know, massage therapy, or even if you do, you know, even if you're a dancer, hula hooper, painter, you know, we are all artists. We are all artists, and if we are all artists, we can paint our life with love. Because the whole point of this is to master the human experience. Right? Our mastery is the artwork. Right? And our love is our mastery. So, anyways, I think I've filled you with enough information today. Yeah, I think that's about good. If you have any questions, if there's anything that we talked about here, any of the symbolism that I brought up that you'd like to know more about, you know, please leave your name or just your question in the comments. Or if, you know, if there is a topic that you guys want to talk about, if there's something that you guys are interested in, because this is a soul talk, this is a conversation that we're having. So, you know, I want you to be a part of it. It's not just me talking to me here. If you're watching, let me know what resonates with you. You know, don't be afraid for other people to see what you might believe, because like I said, it's not just your belief. You are not alone. I can guarantee you that. So, you know, don't be afraid. Step out of your fear and into love. I see you. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you are having a beautiful day and night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like and subscribe, and please share, because sharing is caring. All right. Bye-bye.